Hey y'all, it's your bipolar buddy Ren here, and I'd like to start a conversation about medications for bipolar disorder. Now, there are three types: antidepressants, mood stabilizers, and antipsychotics. I had wanted to do a deep dive into all three of these today, but I'll be honest, I'm having really bad akathisia, which is just a fancy medical term for a really uncomfortable restlessness. I'm having trouble sitting still and focusing. So, I'm going to start us off by talking about antidepressants, and we'll cover the others later in the week. And if you want to hang on till the end of the video, I'm going to give you some resources so you can look up more information about antidepressants in case you want to know more or need to know more. So this is something that is prescribed to some but not all of us with bipolar disorder because it can be destabilizing. Antidepressants work on your serotonin or norepinephrine and sometimes dopamine receptors. And because it is working on those receptors that the other medications we're going to talk about can work on as well, there's some competition going on. And an antidepressant can shoot you up into a heightened mood state, hypomania, full-blown mania, psychosis. So you have to be very careful about whether or not you're going to take an antidepressant. And if you do, you're very likely going to also need a mood stabilizer and or an antipsychotic to help balance that out and keep it in check. So I don't take antidepressants anymore. It took a long time to discover that they were really destabilizing for me and causing a lot of mood cycling, a lot of really deep depressions, intense mixed episodes where you get, a little bit of the hypomania or mania and a little bit of the depression, and everything is just super uncomfortable, like I am today with the akathisia. So antidepressants, as I said, they work by um, either inhibiting receptors. They keep more of these chemicals, sometimes less of these chemicals, I believe, in your brain, and those help regulate your mood. Basically, they help pull your mood up. Some examples of common SSRIs or selective serotonin reuptake inhibitors, Prozac, Zoloft, those are very common. Paxil, Celexa, I want to say Cymbalta I took for a while. They're also what are called tricyclic antidepressants. I can't remember the names of them because I only took one once. And so definitely if you want to know more about tricyclics, do some research with the sources that I'm going to give you. And what are some SNRIs? The only one that I can think of that I've taken is Effexor. And for some people, it works really, really well. For a lot of people, it doesn't work so well. You have to constantly increase that dosage. And let me tell you from experience that coming off of Effexor is misery. You get something called brain zaps, where it feels like you're just getting these electric shocks to your brain. You end up with kind of a brain fog, general withdrawal symptoms like the chills or the sweats. I would liken it to what I imagine coming off of hard drugs is like the withdrawals. It's just horrible. So I don't personally recommend Effexor. I'm just going to throw that out there, but that's my opinion and my experience, and everyone's brain and body is different. So discuss this with your provider, do some research for yourself, maybe ask friends that you have who are also bipolar and have taken the medication. Just get a general idea about it before you make an informed decision. If you'd like to know more about helping make an informed decision with your psychiatrist or psychologist, whoever prescribes your medications, I do have a video about that, getting the most out of your psychiatrist appointments, I believe is what I titled it. It's a lot older, so you'll have to dig back through the videos to find it, but it'll tell you some things about, how to ask questions to make sure you understand everything about the medications that you're being prescribed or what your options are. If you'd like to learn more about antidepressants, the different types of them, side effects, how they work, I really recommend that you start with either the Cleveland Clinic or the Mayo Clinic. Mayo like mayonnaise, Mayo. Those are both excellent sources for medical information. I highly recommend them. You can also, if you're looking at a specific medication, go to the FDA and they will have the full information sheet that would be put in your medication from the, it's the akathisia again, from the pharmacy. It'll tell you all kinds of information. I believe Medscape is another government website. It gives you some information. It's not as thorough as I would like. And you can also look through the NIH, the National Institute of Health, to find out as much as you can. You can learn about how it works in the body, how it's eliminated through the body, what's the half-life, so how long does it stay in your system before it's completely gone, dosing guidelines. You can learn just about everything you might want to know. So go out there, do some research, read about it. It's how I came to learn as much as I know about medications. So definitely do some Googling. And come back later this week. We'll be talking about, as I said before, mood stabilizers and antipsychotics for bipolar disorder. So thank you for listening. I hope y'all are having a fantastic day, and I will see you soon. Bye.